Alright, we can get started. As you can see, well, you can't see that yet. Hold on. There you go. As you can see, we basically start with nothing now. Our only world we can go to is Simulate Twilight Town to start off with. We do need to save more often as we are on an unstable thing, but that is okay. You know, how I sent out a notification probably. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. It is a stream, Lethal. But alright. So as you can see, we started with literally like nothing. We don't even start with movement abilities anymore. Colors are looking a little bit off. And that is on purpose. Because we have new settings up here. Lethal, it's a stream not only on Twitch, but on YouTube as well. Time of the game. Unstoppable. That's right. Yeah, been a while since I did one of those. I figured doing them, streaming on both would be a great way of actually, because then the kh2rando stuff is just available on YouTube. You know what? Lethal, I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to take the staff. We're going to do magic. Oh, hi, Barbosa. Oh, hi, Shadow Roxas. Lethal, if the unread message is you sharing the YouTube stream, you're most likely going to have to grab the new link for it. I was just saying if that is what you're doing. If not, don't worry about it. I just saw an unread message pop up directly after you did the YouTube command. So I just wanted to let it be known just in case. Ow. Ow. You hurt. So, I'd say I play more Kingdom Hearts 2 than is reasonable. Also, we can now go to Tron's World for the first time. So that's neat. But me and Lethal learned something yesterday that there were 3 chests in Simulated Twilight Town I have missed every single time. Oh god, the dancers are pink pink. Ow. These samurais hurt. Alright, we can now do Royal Gardens Part 1. I've already explained this to Lethal before, but there is actually no reason to go to Royal Gardens Part 1. You basically can't do anything on your first visit. All right, that's Jack's territory right there. I'd like to get an earlier game world unlocked. Alright, it is time for the first actual, like, boss. And it's Leon. Ow, motherfucker. It's kind of fitting that, like, the first, like, boss you fight ended up being Leon. Because that was, like, your first, like, major fight after Darkseid in KH1. Which you got ambushed by Leon. We do need to save pretty frequently in this one, as we found out yesterday. Me and Lethal ran, like, a test run of this. And we found out crashes do occur pretty frequently. But they're quick to recover from crashes. We didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. Unless you fight Hayner. If you fight Hayner, you basically lose. Oh, hi Riku. Ow. Riku. Man, Riku, I didn't know you were a fan of struggle. Ow. Okay. So basically, we just need to avoid Riku for the last little bit of time. Because he's not going to drop, like, any major amount of these orbs. There we go. Kind of cool that, Roxas's, like, best friend in his memory of Twilight Town turned out to be Sora's best friend. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Who's Vivi? Vivi's an actual struggle opponent. Alright, and we bugged him out. Alright, here's Axel 1. Because you fight Axel twice. The first time you'd fight Axel, holy shit, it's Cloud. Uh, as you can see, we're basically going to save every chance we can. Before any, like, major fights, after any major fights, we're just gonna save. Because the boss randomizer can be finicky. The champion of the struggle is Scar? Ow. I got lit on fire. This lion's cheating. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna die. This isn't about... Wait! Oh, I ran out of HP. I lost the struggle because I ran out of HP. That's the first time I think I've ever lost to Setzer on stream. Which is why I'm actually letting this cutscene play out, because I never really you've never seen, like, what happens if Setzer actually bribes you. He gives you a medal. And all your friends are sad that you lost. Holy shit, Scar gave us his paw? No, you still get the jewels. You don't get the championship belt that way. In the randomizer, it doesn't matter. It's always set to give you both items. They do it that way because of, very specifically, it'd be very, like, rough on players if, say you win the fight, but the check needed to actually, like, but an important check is tied to you losing. So they, to prevent that, they just give you both. Actually, grab these chests now that I know they're here. Master form? Because of, fun fact, in all the years I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I never knew these 3 chests were in this train station. I didn't know Roxas could get in this train station, because 9% of the time, if you go in, when you would go near the train station for an event, the cutscenes immediately take you to the next area. You don't go in the train station ever as Roxas. I'd imagine those are probably the 3 most missed chests in any Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough, if you don't know they're there. Alright, Battlefields of War, we can now also go to Hades. But yeah, Lethal can confirm, yesterday we were in call just hanging out while I was testing out a run of this just to see how unstable it was and things like that. And we couldn't progress at one point. We didn't have the visit item we needed to unlock more story. And when I got looking into easily missed checks, I found out about there were 3 chests there that basically, if you don't know they're there, you won't know they're there. I really did. Something we can actually go ahead and do is we can turn on glide and reaction boost. Those are both going to be very important to go ahead and have. We can't see the stats of the Keyblade you get with Master Form yet, due to Roxas not being able to technically enter that drive form. Funny enough, if you had limit form, Roxas could go into that one, because that one doesn't need any partners. And how that would look is Roxas would just turn into Sora. Ooh, Axel, that coat is not a good color on you, bud. Yeah, that coat is not it, bud. I mean, I do like the blue on your Chakrams, though. And something cool, stream, is nothing was taken away from the previous iteration I was doing. Where still have to get to level 99. It still could be important checks all the way up to there. They were different shades. That was a more yellow than a green. I'm gonna laugh when Lethal's recommendation of me taking the magic staff backfires so spectacularly because of I just don't get any magic. Or worse, I'm just gonna get fire. We are almost done in Simulate Twilight Town, and it looks like our next destination is actually going to be Olympus. Because of the options we have, Olympus, I think, is the earliest world there. Ooh, or we got Mulan now. Something interesting I just learned while setting up for today, because I have the tracker open, which I didn't have open yesterday while playing with Lethal. The tracker might turn out to be more pain than it's worth, but I digress. It depends on how stable things go. If it's like crashing every 2 seconds, the tracker might get abandoned. I found out that the visit item for Simulated Twilight Town is Namine's sketches. Oh, we have Traverse Town. Not Traverse Town, Hollow Bastion. I keep saying Traverse Town instead of Hollow Bastion because if I really liked Traverse Town in one. The Second Chance is a great ability. And as you can see, now that we've gathered more of the items needed to visit places, more portals have appeared. God damn, the alpha weapon is a 1913? Give me that shit, hold on. Oh, these don't drop drive orbs. Ooh. Should not have gone into master form. Ooh, these guys also don't drop drive orbs. Yes, I know we still have chests to grab. I want to get to the Bailey real quick. I don't know if I'm going to be fast enough. I am cool. By doing it that way, we actually get to keep our drive orbs. I mean, our drive bars. Ow. Dancers can really destroy that gate. What was your plan today? Alright, so we're gonna go right back into Hollow Bastion. Because, like I said, in trying to preserve drive gauges, I did end up missing a couple chests. I'd like to get Drive Converter pretty early on. What up, CB? How are you today, man? Welcome to the revamped version 2 kh2rando I've been running. More things are randomized than ever before. For me, at least. There's people out there who randomize like Sephiroth into the pool. I'm not as skilled at the game as they are. I cannot handle. I sure am. I do that a lot with Kingdom Hearts 2. For example, let's visit the Land of Dragons, shall we? MP Haste, High Jump level 3, and Magic Boost. Ooh, okay. That's great. We'll put Photon Debugger on here. Yes, we lost 1 strength, but we got Drive Converter, which now will turn some of the money we've been getting dropped into Drive Orbs, but specifically only while we're in Master Form. Which, Drive Orbs is how you level up Master Form. So now we can actually start leveling up that. Because of visit items, the proofs which are necessary to beat the game, drive forms, keyblades. Anything could be tied to level ups that we don't know. Oh, did my internet go bad? Are we good? I saw my little internet bar dip down. But yep, CB, this is a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer. I love this. I do these randomizers constantly. Enemies are randomized, bosses are randomized. I've now learned what wild means in relation to the enemy randomizer of basically each time you enter a room, it randomizes the Heartless that would normally be in that room into just another species of enemy. Where we do have to say frequently because of it is unstable, it does crash. But I have so much fun with this. Like, the fact is that we have Master Form before we even have Valor is great. Funny. And enemy color palettes are randomized too. Well, not just enemy, but just color palettes in general, which is why Sora and the gang look so weird. It's because their colors have been randomized. The color randomization isn't really necessarily for any other specific reasoning other than it's how I can tell that the setting up the new seed worked immediately. Is when I boot up, I can immediately see the colors of Sora and the gang and go, okay, cool, it worked. Really, no. Sora's hair won't change. I know there is a way for the randomizer to change Sora's hair, because I've seen other people with it, but that's outside of my depth of knowledge. I'm good, ZB. Me and Lethal have almost fully finished Grounded 1. I probably can. I think it's an external mod, and I think it is like something where it, instead of it being randomized, you are actually going in and you are choosing the values for the colors. It also comes down to, is changing Sora's hair color worth learning a new process? Because I'll be honest with y'all, at one point I was looking into a mod that swapped Sora and Roxas. So we'd end up playing as Roxas for most of the time, and just in that starting world would we get to play as Sora. But the process for setting it up was a lot, and basically needed me to learn an entirely new like mod manager and things like that. And I couldn't justify the like 2 hours of learning it for a randomizer. Like, if it's something people really want to see, I can take the time to learn it. I have like a million different things I need to learn how to set up again, or learn how to do. In the form of modding games and randomizing games and all that other stuff. We're going to turn on Thunder Boost even though we don't have Thunder yet. We do only have Blizzard. No, I learned things pretty slowly, actually. This is a lot of blue enemies. It's once I've learned something lethal, I get fast at setting it up. Shotgun Ice. For example, the Feather Charm we just got is the summon, I believe, for Chicken Little. Peter Pan. That's right. That's right. Chicken Little is the baseball charm. But yeah, CB, I like throwing this on when I want to stream. Don't have a current game I'm playing through. I haven't decided the game I want to play through yet. Because I'm very indecisive. Because of like, I don't want to start something and then immediately have to put it down. Due to something else coming out. Or just having other projects I want to get done. I think the next, like, game coming out that I'll be playing is most likely Digimon Time Stranger. Which gives me, like, a month before it. Little under a month. That's a sea of blue. I saved right before this. Well, it hasn't come out yet, CB. It's a brand new game coming out this year. It's the first new Digimon story game since Cyber Sleuth, and I'm so excited for it. It looks so good. If you do want to get into a Digimon game, Uh, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, amazing. And we're pretty sure it's going to connect to Time Stranger in some ways. Nice, we killed 106 Heartless in that time period. Tire C of changed color. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Oh, did I disconnect? Sorry, y'all. I don't know what's up with my net this morning. I'm hoping it stabilizes, because normally if it starts out a little bit rough, it does stabilize. Worst case, I might need to turn off the YouTube stream. Because maybe it's doing both is a bit too much for my internet right now. I do apologize about that. Alright. Who will this man turn into? Oh, it's him. He didn't change. Time to make him wish he did. We know the boss randomizer is working, because we already saw it in Twilight Town. And we don't have double jump. I went to jump up to go into Olympus, and I'm like, oh, we don't have double jump or high jump. We don't have the jump necessary to get up here. Because overall, Land of Dragons basically had nothing of no good results for us. There were no important checks. What do you mean who to play in Time Stranger? You mean like, what starter to pick? Ooh, Drive Boost is great. Good ability. Combo Boost is great. Good ability. I think there is. And it's just play whoever you want. Hey, we unlocked Aladdin's world. What up, Floof? Please don't bite me. Ooh, negative So, I don't use negative combo, like, ever. I might give it a try this run, depending. Because something interesting is bosses need to be hit by a finisher for the fights to end. Even if they're at like 1 HP, they can't die unless it's to a finisher attack. So what negative combo would allow you to do is instead of needing to hit them at base 3 times to unleash a finisher, you would now need to hit them 2 times. If you get 2 negative combos, every attack you do will now be a finishing attack. I don't think Lethal would approve of that, Floof. Oh! Oh! Hi, Zimnus! Lethal is cool. And it crashed. It'll be right back up. I do apologize. That is one of the things of doing the randomizer, is it is slightly just unstable. There we go. And we're all good. Something we're gonna have to do real quick is, if it crashes again right there, we are gonna have to quickly disable the boss rando, get past this segment, and then turn it back on. Because it could just be that because of it's supposed to be the chase scene, and this is a guy who can only sit, it broke because of that. That is a possibility. Yep, there you go. That happens sometimes. So for this next little segment, we're not going to have the enemy or boss randomizer active. It happens. I do apologize, but I did testing to figure out this stuff. Just to figure that out. I'm setting up something while I do this. Basically, I'm just setting this up as just a background for after we crash. So, like, say the game goes away. There you go. You're not just sitting at a black screen. There you go. Yeah, Lethal's awesome. Dude, I'm really hoping Krieg is in 4, but at the same time, I don't want to know if he's in 4 yet. I want to know if he's in 4 when I'm actually playing 4. I have basically no info on kh4, and that's how I want to keep it. We are going to need to close the game directly after this segment and reopen it to turn back on the randomizer. Funny enough, something I didn't consider is streaming this to YouTube is pointless, actually. Because I have it set up to where Kingdom Hearts audio isn't captured on audio track 2. Because of, I got my VODs muted over Kingdom Hearts audio while I was playing them before. So I turned off Kingdom Hearts audio, and the YouTube stream doesn't get audio track 2. Well, it doesn't get audio track 1. It only gets audio track 2. Like, YouTube can't hear the music playing either. Yeah, it's just me talking.